let's go. My dudes, it snowed, so you know what we're doing. But first, I gotta change out my snowboard because I gotta put the good board and I gotta set up the not so good board. And then I got a fun little box that we're gonna set up. We're gonna bring shovels. We're gonna go frickin' snowboard. Big shout out to Grandpa Bob because he hooked me up with this skateboard rail. I'm gonna try to use it for snowboarding. I'm gonna make sure I bring some wax so that we can make sure this is all wax, but big shout out. Let's see if this thing will work. All right, my dudes, we found some snow. Let's go, and I'm with my boy.
Hey, I'm Eric Zerwin.
So Eric actually coaches with me at summer camp. This dude's a homie. I've known him for like 10, 20, 30, 40 years. Pretty freaking awesome. And we found this little patch. We're gonna scope this out. He's just awkwardly sitting there. Come on up, don't be weird. So our goal today is we don't have a lot of snow, but we got a little bit of snow. And right now, we got this little bit of a log. We got this dude who knows how to shovel. And then we also have a box in my car that we're gonna set up. So our goal is to set up a little gym session. So we're gonna do a little time lapse and get ready to do it. Let's go. Woo! October! I hope this thing slides. I'll show you in a second that this thing hopefully slides because the top of it is designed for skateboarding, not snowboarder bros, so we'll find out. So the surface could be slidable, but you can hear there's a little bit of texture. So before we do that, remove that. We're gonna grab some wax and put wax on it. Big shout out to Pearl Wax. We got some awesome wax here they're gonna use. I got a discount code down below if you're ever looking for wax. This video is not sponsored by them, but I just have a little discount code for you, my dudes. And then we're gonna wax this bad boy up. Let's get it. Will you hold this, my dude? Hold it and look at, yeah, let's get some shots. Oh, the sun! Oh! Okay. We're also, like Eric did earlier, we're also gonna throw snow on this just to make sure that it slides, but we're doing our very, very best. So when we first go out, we definitely wanna test this out, make sure we're not gonna catch an edge and die. As we're feeling good. It's been a while since I've snowboarded, but I'm trying to like, hopefully get a trick or two. Yeah, freaking go. So when you build a jump early season with really fluffy snow, you definitely want to make sure that you aggravate or agitate the snow so that it creates friction and that it actually melts and then refreezes, so it's a lot more solidified. So you're gonna see me just moving the snow around a significant amount. That's the goal. I definitely should have brought salt and water. That would have been super helpful. I actually might have some water, no salt, but that could be super helpful too. And then our goal is just to find, get a nice little jump so you have something to jump off from. This feature is a little short, would you say? So we gotta do things pretty quick. So definitely pretty sick. Eric, come on over. What's some tricks you want to do?
50-50 for sure. I like to make noises on features, like I'm riding my skateboard, so I'll probably do like maybe an air disaster 50-50, maybe make some noise.
I like that idea. Couple features, couple good times.
Let's go.
I think for me, what I want to do is try to get maybe a little front board, a little back blunt, same way, just depending on how it feels. Those are kind of my go-to tricks, and try to just feel it out. So definitely gonna get the vibe going. So let's get back into a time lapse and build our jumps, get it all lined up. Let's go. All right, my guys, well, my boy Eric works hard in the background and we let this jump settle in. I'm gonna answer a comment from the last video down here and ask, I'm bringing my girlfriend snowboarding for the first time this year. How can I make sure she has the most fun and least chances of getting hurt? Now, I got 3 big suggestions for teaching significant others. 1, get them a lesson. Let somebody who's really awesome at teaching them teach them. Like literally, it's gonna make it so much more fun so that you go ride, she goes ride, or significant other goes ride, has a great time, learns all these skills, and you come together and share the fun part of snowboarding. The learning process can be challenging, especially if you've never really slid sideways. The second thing is make sure you're dressed appropriate for that time, because if you're miserable, you can't learn, it's not fun, extremely frustrating. And then our third thing is gonna come from our boy Eric. Eric, stop working, talk to the people.
I recommend, if you're trying to teach somebody, rent gear, don't buy it. Borrow clothing. By buying that gear ahead of time might force them to they feel like they have to love it. Rent it first, let them try it out. It feels a little less intimidating to maybe borrow gear instead of feeling that huge commitment of buying it.
If you want your question answered in my next YouTube video, which I'm posting every single day, comment down below and I'm gonna grab a random comment, answer them on the video. And on that note, let's go snowboards. I'm really curious, big shout out to Grandpa Bob once again, but I'm curious how this is gonna slide. In theory, the metal rail is slightly above the black plastic, so we should be able to slide. But there's a bit of this, does feel like there's a bit of resistance on the metal. So I'm gonna have to scrape it out a little bit. And if you watched my gear video from the other day on how long this board lasts, I've rode over 100 days on it. You can see it's, I switched it out. So early season, definitely recommend using gear that you're willing to beat up because there's most likely a rock somewhere. So as long as I don't get broke off, I'm feeling pretty good about this. But feels a little sticky. So what I'm gonna do, Eric's gonna follow me, Eric's behind the camera. We're gonna walk up, pack down the snow so that I can get a nice run in first try, especially in this situation, not a bad idea. Already from when we first got here, it's accumulated like half an inch. So it's getting fresh, freaking exciting. Now I don't necessarily think I need this much speed unless I'm trying to go to the moon, but we're gonna get one little run in. So pack it in, pack it in, pack it in. And big shout out to you guys. Thank you so much for supporting the dream. It's been incredible transitioning from just coaching full time into going diving all in on the content creation, and just your guys' supports, comments, likes, everything is just really helping to go towards the dream. And big shout out to you guys. Thank you so much. And I did want to say this video is gonna be sponsored by my goggle company, and I've been sweating. I've been working my tail off. I got sweat in my elbows. Kind of gross, I know, TMI. But I also wanted to show you guys that there's no fog on the inside of these goggles. So even though I've been sweating and I have not been putting them on my face, they've been on my helmet, I've been vibing on them. So if you guys are interested in getting some awesome Bennett goggles, check them out down below. And also my boy Eric is rocking these goggles. And if you could tell, he actually has a teal and orange pair of goggles, but then he has a white pair of goggles, so he just swapped out the lenses. And now he's got a cool little color combo. And those are not fogging either! Let's go. So big shout out to you guys for supporting. Once again, all those links are going to be down below, and let's make the sickest season ever. And yes, I'm gonna have to say that was anticlimactic. We went really slow, but the box actually slid a lot better than I expected. Now the next big challenge that I gotta face is my hip gonna handle all this stuff? So my hip's been really pissed. If you didn't know, I had hip surgery last summer, not sick, and still dealing with a lot of issues, but we're working on it. But you know what? We also want to snowboard and go full time. So it's a balance. On that note, I'm gonna hike back up and see if we can just get another 50-50, feel good, and make some moves. Let's go! I'm gonna have to say, it actually slid decent. I could probably go slower.
As a coach, I have to build trust with my athletes, and I feel like they need to trust me and I need to trust them. And as a employer, I trusted Tommie Bennett as a boss to not crash into me doing that trick. Thanks, boss, for not taking me out.
3, 2, 1. Oh yeah. Woo. There's no speed, but I'm still going fast because I love going fast on features, so I do probably need to slow it down. With that said, it's gonna be our boy Eric's turn because I'm not gonna sit here and make him film the whole time.
I brought my board.
Yeah, he brought his board, he better. Yeah, and so this morning, originally we were gonna make a completely different video talking about all this tech nerdness with equipment. And then at snow this morning, I was like, yo dude, I'm going snowboarding with or without you. And he's like, I wanna go. I was like, good, it's way more fun that way. So Eric has been like an instructor for a very long time. If you guys are interested in private lessons and you want somebody who's extremely certified, he's literally the top ranked dude at Breckenridge for instructing. He's literally the dude. And when it comes to like hiring people for coaching and stuff, like I only work with like the top dudes because I care too much about you all. So the homie is legit. Follow him on Instagram. Also, you can just, if you want to book a private lesson with him, do that. And I do have goggles, so I might as well wear them, because what am I doing? But yeah, if you want a private lesson, I don't do private lessons, but he does through Breck. Let's go.
Yes!
What are we doing? What's the trick? What's the first trick of this season of 20, whatever we're in?
I'm gonna be careful. I hurt my back recently picking up my kid who has a broken leg, and I'm gonna do 50-50.
Smart man.
Take it easy, take it easy.
All right, make it look good.
Yep.
Let's go. Woo! Did you wax? You have eyes? Ah! What did you do? What's going on?
So it's snowing out and my board was warm, came out of the car and got cold and the water froze on there. I need to scrape it off.
Yeah, no wonder you're not going anywhere. Look at this guy. You have to ride your snowboard? Yeah, you can. You can always ride my snowboard. Oh, just sliding. Slowly. I don't know about you guys, but like my hands never get cold. For some reason, we're out here, it's 21 degrees and I'm vibing. My hands are like not that stressed. But some people's hand gets cold, I don't know, but definitely think that's, maybe I'm just built weird. I don't know. All right, how'd it go?
But yeah, then once I was moving, I just pointed it. I mean, the big thing with a feature is go straight, don't turn, right? If you're lined up, go. And that's what I did. Cool. But I was going a little slow. I'm gonna try to go a little faster this time.
All right, let's do it. What are we gonna do?
Maybe a little backside, pivot, backside, 50-shifty.
So you just saw Eric do a little 50-50 shifty. Why did you do that?
To be totally honest, I'm being a little bit careful, right? We're snowboarding on not a lot of snow, and I get paid to snowboard and I'm going back to work soon, so I gotta like not get hurt. So, you know, I'm just taking it easy. I'm having a good time. I'm psyched to be up here. I really love being outdoors, and it's just beautiful to be outside. Just a gorgeous snowy fall day.
And I definitely back that. It's not that was Zichi. That was smart and progressive, and then he could build his way up to doing the board slide. But it's also a smart way to test the feature. Does it slide? Well, let me 50-50, get locked in, and then go sideways a little bit so my level of commitment is pretty minimal. I go a different approach as I go a lot faster, so I spend less time on the feature as a safety mechanism so that I'm in and out pretty quick. Now, there's chances that if it's really, really bad, that I'm gonna probably die, where he has a chance to go 50-50 lock in, and then if it's bad, he can be in a stronger body position to not die. So definitely different approaches for the same thing, but testing it early season, being smart, definitely the way to go. All right, we're gonna do 3 sets and then change, so you're up.
All right, one more.
Woo! Look at those feet. Look at those things. Not the sickest thing ever, but we're gonna move on. Something different. I'm gonna try to do a 360 swivel on it, which means I gotta go slow and try it again. See if I can do this. Start. Oh! Bad. A bit squirrely, but you know what? We'll take it for now. I hate doing back lips because I usually get a fat lip and get beat up. So we're gonna try it without dying. Oh no! Alright, so that was more of a back tail. Essentially on a back lip, I need my back foot to go up and over the feature and land under my lead foot. That time I landed on my back foot, so not the trick. So I just need to turn into it more and be less scared and less lame. Need to turn. Oh. Woo! Up. All right, a better attempt. As I was going in, I knew it was gonna be better because I rode in with my spine up and had a better body position going into it. That definitely was like just coaching myself through that trick.
Snowboarding on a couple inches of snow brings me back to my childhood. Like when I was a kid, plastic snowboard before they had metal edges, like literally just having a good time, like in the, you know, the neighborhood. This is our neighborhood. This is super sick for October, middle of October. It's not even Halloween. Old man style. Hey, you know, taking it easy.
Hey, we're vibing.
Being safe, having fun.
First day of the season.
Yeah, exactly. Psyched to be snowboarding in October.
Okay, Eric is now gonna give me a trick. And we're gonna attempt it no matter what it is. And then let's go, what do you got?
I wanna see Tommie do a front blunt.
If I get it perfectly first try, you buy me a Red Bull?
Those things are bad for you.
That was a yes.
Red Bull, yes.
Okay. Here is a bit of a debate. Front blunt, same way, is where you go backwards down the rail on your back foot and you go 270 out. For me, that's way easier than going front blunt or front blunt pullback where you just go into the sideways and come back normal. When I go in on my toes, the direction of travel makes me want a 270 out. 1,000 times easier for me. But, Eric,
personally, when I do that trick, the front blunt same way is less complicated because I'm looking where I'm going the whole time. My upper body position pretty much stays the same as I do the trick. I love that trick.
But you have to have counter rotation. Look how twisted he is. But where I like to go is imagine this shoulder goes this way. And look, it just keeps going. And all of a sudden it's easy. How is that not easier?
I don't know, sometimes not spinning around to me is less complicated. If you want to say the word easy versus complicated.
I just maybe like getting dizzy. I don't know.
Yeah.
But on that note, dudes, we're gonna end that there. Big shout out to my boy Eric. If you want to book a private lesson, hit him up on Instagram.
Yes,
it's gonna be
love
linked.
Snowboarding.
Yes.
Any level, all ages, kids, adults, old ladies.
And he's literally like the trainer of all instructors at Breckenridge. He's high up on the training list, so he actually trains people to train. He's really good at his job, aka he's the man. Check him out down below. Come back tomorrow because we're going to be posting another video. Put your post notifications turned on. We are going to be doing a giveaway for the notification gang here shortly. You guys are amazing. ShopBennett.com. Check it out. You guys are amazing. On that note, love you all. Bye.
Fog on the lens. I don't know if that matters. Hi, bye.
All right, my dudes, we're here with my boy.
Hey, I'm Eric Zerwin.
Okay, that was really awkward.
That was terrible.